We established Black Wall Street districts around the globe in the spirit of the original Black Wall Street district of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Black Wall Street districts can be recognized as an urban area that is a thriving center of business, industry, and culture, and is a commercial strip that has 50 to 70% or more businesses owned by African Americans.
Support the Black Wall Street USA movement for the next 300 years. We established Black Wall Street districts around the globe in the spirit of Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. This movement is about God, our ancestors, and future generations. Your supporting membership will further show you are willing to perform the same ground paving efforts for generations we will never meet. Visit blackwallstreet.org/join and keep the movement moving.
Thank you so much, everybody, for allowing me to tell my stories and read poetry and act in your movies and your TV shows and stuff. It's been a really blessed life, and I just want to say thank you so much for your encouragement and your support. It means a lot. You don't have to do it, but you do. And that's what's up. I wrote this when I was 19 years old. Ready? I'm 51 now, by the way. Oh, say, can you see by the blood in the street that this place doesn't smile on you, colored child, whose blood built this land with sweat and bare hands. But you'll die in this place, and your memory remains. Oh, say, does this truth hold any weight? This is not the land of the free, but the home of the slave. Anybody see the propaganda?
Mother Raheemah, can you hear us?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear you loud and
Great.
clear?
Great. Peace and blessings. Welcome to everyone to the Black Wall Street USA line by way of Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is Director Raheem in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I welcome you all to the call. As usual, we open up in prayer. I don't know if Dr. Little, are you available to, oh, you're driving.
Yeah, she's on another call too.
Right. Okay. Okay. So since you're talking, Miss Cece Moreland, would you mind opening us up in prayer, please?
Sure.
Thank
Almost
you.
gracious. Okay. Almost gracious Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the many blessings you bestowed upon us. Thank you for every family member represented here today, and bless their families, God. And thank you for keeping them safe. Thank you for a beautiful day, a beautiful week, a beautiful life. Thank you so much for what you're about to do and you have done. We love you so much. We need you so much. Bless the Trail of Tears Project, Black Wall Street USA, and everything that it touches. In the name of Jesus and our leader, Mother Raheemah, as she leads us. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Amen. Along with Dr. Carter. Thank you so much for sharing.
Mhm.
Okay. So I will continue with the 7 steps of Black Wall Street, as taken from the book of Isaiah, the 7 spirits. And we move with the spirit of the Lord, with the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of understanding, the spirit of counsel, the spirit of might, the spirit of knowledge, and the spirit of the fear of the Lord. And with that, I would like to continue and ask if someone can do the 8 steps to kingdom building.
I don't have that. I need to get that.
Okay. Okay. Well, the spirit, not on my page, but the 8 steps.
Hmm.
Was someone trying to say something?
No. No, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, the 8 steps of kingdom building. And I want you to remember this, because I remember Dr. Carter told me, somebody told him, why do we talk about God so much? We're supposed to be talking about business. And he told me, if you don't have time to talk about God, then you're on the wrong line.
Hmm.
And so I want to remind everyone with the kingdom building, that is, I just want to ask the question, have you ever heard of a broke king? Have you ever heard of a broke king? So if you want to be successful, you've got to follow the steps so that you'll make sure you're on the right track to your prosperity, which God has promised us. And so with that, um, I will move forward to the introducing the venue for today. And today we're going to be talking about the Trail of Tears, and any information that leads to building up our event, the Trail of Tears 2 experience in 2026. And so if there are any reports or anything of that matter, please be sure to get them ready as we go forward. And I would like for anyone who would like to introduce himself or herself on the line, tell what your business is, what your name, what your business is, and any other pertinent information that you can do in 1 minute. We would be glad to hear it. And I will start off by saying I am Sister Raheemah Raheem, Director of Black Wall Street USA in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the business that I would like to highlight is the Mentoring Clinic for today, which is an event designed for young men to enhance their knowledge of themselves and their environment as they seek to move forward in this world. And so we expect for the mentors to be on board in May for Black Wall Street USA Centennial +5 experience. And with that, is there anyone else who is interested in introducing himself, herself, or the business? And
Sure, I'll go next. Yeah.
thank you.
CC Moreland. I'm a licensed financial educator, can assist with investments, benefits, and financial education. So we just like to introduce financial education to individuals, share the difference between a regular savings account and an index universal life policy or a term policy, whole life. Also share that a whole life term policy is also living and death benefits. You know, if you have a whole life or a term policy, if you're critically ill, you have funding to take care of you while you're living, and then you also have death benefits to take care of you when you meet the Lord. CC Moreland, licensed financial educator.
Thank you. I wish I'd known you 40 years ago when I took up the wrong insurance.
Oh, wow.
Oh, moving right along. Is there anyone else who would like to introduce himself or herself in the business and what you may be doing for the event of May
I'll
26th?
I'll go. This is
Okay,
V.
Ms. B.
Hi, good evening, everyone. This is V. I'm going to highlight my business. One of the businesses, Land and Title Justice, is where we return property to residents, property that has been stolen by title and land theft. We consult uh, with them and to show them how to defend themselves in court pro se, by educating them on the laws and the different types. We also educate by way of our, social media, podcasts, courses and that type of thing. So, um, yeah, be Decatur Land and Title Justice.
Thank you very much. We
You're
will
welcome.
look forward to seeing you and
Oh, I guess you said say what we're gonna do. Miss Raheemah has asked me um, to chronicle and to speak on title and land theft in Oklahoma, along along the Trail of Tears and during and related and connected to property theft and those type of things during the heyday of Black Wall Street.
yes, thank you very much. And it's really getting to be a very lucrative business now, stealing people's land, because they know that's the only thing that's really valuable that we have in this world is the land. So, and that belongs to God. So we're just stewards of it. So thank you very
Yes,
much
ma'am.
for giving me a chance to come and share that information with us. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to introduce herself, and the business, or anything that relates to your business as it relates to the events planned for May 2026? Anyone else want to share? Okay, moving right along. We will go along with our agenda for today, which is to basically tell you our mission for Black Wall Street USA in Tulsa this for the next year or is to advance, enhance, and elevate. That is the mission for Black Wall Street USA. In Tulsa, we expect folk in May to advance to North Tulsa, enhance your knowledge of yourself, your environment, your family, so that you can elevate your community and your family when you return back home. And so, in that regard, we just want to see if there are any reports as to what you may have done this week to enhance your business or to advance your business or to advance the purpose of Black Wall Street USA as it pertains to the Trail of Tears experience and the Black Wall Street Centennial Plus 5. This is a fourth year after 2021, so we have deemed it Centennial Plus 5. So is there anyone else would like to report as to what they've done since the last time we were on? I can start by saying that I visited my daughter and her husband in San Diego this week or last week, and got some very valuable information, because one of the things that we want to do is to be able to teach our children how to recycle. We have to clean up. I mean, cleanliness it is godliness, and we have to clean up the environment. And so I got some valuable information about how to get some freebies to share with the people who are serious about recycling, and some other information about how we can enhance the packet to make it attractive, so that folk will want to sign up, especially the VIPs who will be helping to sponsor the trip by paying, the most for the packet. And also, upon returning, I found out that I would not be doing the Harvest Heritage Festival at Lacey Park during the day that's called Halloween, because it will conflict with what the police are trying to do. The 100 Black men um, have donated to them $200 so that they can help buy candy for our children. And we on this line, we already know what candy is. So anyway, we were planning on passing out veggies, fruits and veggies, and having some fun games, and having our children dress up in their heritage um, uh, styles, and adults to dress up anything prior to the 21st century, anything in the 20th century, even that you used to like the way that you can still get into, in order to teach about our past through a fashion show. However, that was taken off because the police will be doing their thing, and so we will move that energy right into the centennial in May. So we will have a heritage harvest fashion show and talent show that will be that will be that is planned, that our young people will be the ones who will host that. And so if you have any teenagers or young people who have a talent, be sure you bring them to Tulsa in May. Thank you for letting me share. Is there anyone else who would like to share what they've done this week to enhance your business, advance your business?
You said bring them to Tulsa in May?
Yes,
Okay, because of the October
event.
31st event. It's been switched over. Okay, okay,
Right,
gotcha,
right.
gotcha, gotcha. We, uh, Dr. Little and Karen and I, we attended Dr. Let's see, Kevin Hamilton's. He preached today at
Event.
a church here in Dallas,
Mhm.
and he just kind of reminded us, like, hey, I'm still here if you guys would like me to help you with the Trail of Tears and different
Right,
things like that. But he did
right.
well today. So, quick question, and I know you can answer this later on. My question is, I know it's from Sunday to Sunday, from May 24th to June 1st.
Mhm.
So May 24th is that Sunday. Are we jumping on the bus that Sunday? Are we hosting an event with Georgia that Sunday? Are we hosting an event with Georgia that Saturday?
Okay, remember that is really, really open,
Okay.
because what is going to happen, some things are going to happen before you jump on the bus.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Otherwise, you won't make it here by Wednesday. So, for the people who are there, and I'm sorry I wasn't able to get the message out to Dr. Schufert. My phone is just my children. When I was in San Diego, they were working on my body, and I didn't get much else done. They were giving me a hard time, getting me back on track with taking care of my health, and so I was not able to go do as much as I thought I could do. But we never even got to Verizon to get my phone fixed. However, um, uh, the events that are going to be planned will really depend on you, Miss Moreland, because you are the event planner for west of the Mississippi, and Dr. Shuford is the event planner for east of the Mississippi. As a matter of fact, Dr. Carter has given her another title, which I will not share until she's on the line. And so, what happens during that time, because with the Native Americans, the indigenous people have gotten very excited about this and they want to jump on board, but we have to have our ducks in a row. So we're working on getting these ducks in a row. In the meantime, we will expect them, since most of them, well, since Dr. Shuford is in Florida, and a lot of them are in Florida, but some of them are all the way over in Missouri and Mississippi that she is connected with. So basically the ones who live in Florida and Georgia, whatever events, and there are a lot of events going on in those two states during the month of May. And so we want to join in any of those events that are going on that we're able to join into. That means the people there will be doing a lot of things. And when the bus rolls out, you may not even get to those other events, Miss Moreland. Our folk east of the Mississippi
Mm-hmm.
may not get to the west of the Mississippi, may not get to those events because your time is, your time is scheduled for the
Right.
bus ride.
Mm-hmm.
And so what they do with Mr. Freeman, Dr. Shuford, Miss Lovelace, Mr. Anthony Williams, they have to plan the events. They have to plan the events that we're going to be attending. The main thing is that the elders are very involved, very actively involved in what's going on these days. As a matter of fact, I don't know if anybody got a notice about the Freedmen with Mr. Lawyer Esquire Solomon Simmons in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They have just fought to get the Freemen on the roll. They've been on the roll since the 19th century, but the other indigenous people have kicked them off, and now the court has just decided, just last month, that they are supposed to be on that roll. So there's a lot going on with that, and a lot of things will be shifting and changing, and so we just have to be ready to jump on whatever we can jump on. We're very blessed because Mr. Perry of Perry Broadcasting Company has offered, according to Dr. Freeman, to assist Lawrence Freeman to assist us in getting the word out and supporting what we're trying to do. And so we're looking forward to his announcements as we go state through each state and whatever else they can share to help us with it in this regard. So I know it took a long time to answer your question. I hope, did I answer your question?
Yes, ma'am, you did. That's
Okay,
fine.
good, good. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Is there anyone else who would like to add or share what they did this week to advance or enhance their business or to advance the agenda that we have set on the table for today? Okay,
Karen, are you on? No.
okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, Karen, Dr. Washington, yeah, of course, he's filming things. I'm not sure if he reached out to you to share if he wanted to, if you guys are connected, because he wants to do some filming.
No, I haven't heard from you.
Okay, of Ebonopoli. Okay, I'll
No.
connect us all. All right.
Oh, yes, and I'm glad you all went to see Brother Hamilton do his
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm too far away. I wasn't able to make it. But I did send him a letter in the regard that there were two things that we were supposed to do. Remember, he did reach out to us and ask where we were in regards to the transportation.
Right.
And the two things that he asked us to do were not completed. One of them was that everyone involved in Black Wall Street USA should have taken the survey, and everyone didn't. So that did not allow us an idea as to how many people might want to jump on the trail. It didn't mean that they would jump on, but it meant that the interest was generated enough to assume that we could get one bus, two buses, three buses, however. But because we did not complete the survey as we should have done, that put us at a disadvantage as to what we could tell Mr. Hamilton. So we're still working on that, and and this was actually, we came up with this before the indigenous people expressed an interest. Well, some have, but so many indigenous people have now expressed an interest, and the California people are also um, planning on coming biking in. So everything is kind of still like kind of up in the air. So, and then some people are still looking at other ways of being transported, and I don't want to share that because there were some other people who were supposed to explain that, and they're not on the line. So we're still, Mr. Hamilton, we're still at it, and prayerfully we'll have it done by next month. Okay. Does anyone else have anything to share? Okay. Communication is really crucial, and because of my the problems I'm having with my phone, they're trying to make me buy a new phone. You know, old habits die hard. Old folks like to hold on to what they have, and uh, I just don't see buying a G6, which has already been told that it's designed to fail within a certain amount of time, like most of them. But this one is really not worth the money they're trying to put out, and I'm not trying to get it. So it has me at a disadvantage because I haven't had the time to really work on getting all these emails off my phone and the other things I need to do with Verizon, um, in the process of trying to relocate. So I want to move with any announcements that anyone may have as to what they would like to, and just any announcements you'd like to make of upcoming events for the rest of the year.
Let's see. I am still assisting Dr. Guyton, with his Father's Day 365 event in Dallas, Texas. It's a men's retreat that's going to be hosted in Cedar Hill, Texas, November the 1st and 2nd. We have like 20 men signed up so far. Uh, we have room for 40. So that's an awesome event. Trail rides, hay rides, and campfires. It's just a great way for mentors and mentees to come out and come together and bond. So
That
that's
is absolutely great. Well, thanks for announcing that. And I
Mhm.
hope those of you who hear this will consider attending, and taking maybe your nephew or your son, or some child that you think needs a break away from the rush of the city life or the boredom of the country life, and show them how country life can be exciting. I
Mhm.
hope you will pay attention and jump on that trail, because that's a great opportunity that Dr. Guyton is working on. We have quite a
Mhm.
few men in Black Wall Street who are working with young men. I mean, as a matter of fact, I saw a statistic that said that
Mm.
of all the men in, I think they said America, the African American male works more closely with his children than any other group of people, race of people, group of people.
Mm.
And though we're not surprised at that, or some of us may be, but though we may not be surprised at that, I'm sure quite a few people think that other folks do a great job, but a lot of other people have money, so they send their children off to camp the whole summer,
Mm.
and have a nanny and all this, so they don't have to, spend a lot of time with them. The church that I was at today, right across the street from the Black Wall Street headquarters, Faith, Hope, and Charity. Um, the little boy, I think he's like about 5 years old, and I think his brother uh, is probably he's a senior in school, and this boy was on the drums today. You know, he was doing the drums. Now I saw him before I left town, getting up there, and he kept looking at. I think it was his father who was giving him directions. You know, to stay at that one beat, stay at that one beat. He wanted to get off. You know, he's been on it about a year. I could tell he wanted to do his own little thing, but he kept, had the eye contact. So today he had a chance to kind of do his own thing, and it's that kind of a thing that we want to experience with our children when they come to Oklahoma. Have a talent show so they can share. They can share their talents, and so I'm really looking forward to young people coming in and being an integral part. If they're not doing anything but vending their cookies or whatever, be a part of what's going on in their community, in this community, so they can take it back to their community and help to make it a better place to live.
So
So,
Karen typed up, I think your notes for Experience Trail of Tears to services. So you have a list of things that you would like to take place. Buffalo Soldiers history, entertainment, camping and lodging, drilling, forts, food gathering, foraging, meeting chiefs, elders,
okay,
ma-
now that's the list for for the for the start of the trail.
for the start of the trail. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. So that's the start of the trail. Okay, and also, Karen also typed up the Hey North Tulsa vendors for you.
Oh, I
Buy,
didn't
sell,
type it.
promote.
Sister Raheemah sent it to me. I didn't type it.
Oh, it was already typed by Sister
Yeah, she
Raheemah.
sent it to
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I
So
went to the library. I did get a chance in San Diego to go to the library and do that.
okay. So vendors will be inside for $10 or $12. They can become a vendor for June 1st or June 2nd. Buy, sell, or promote your services at the grand opening North Peoria.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so yeah, so I'm looking at that. This was
But
for
hold on.
vendors.
It's not the vendors. That may have been. I may have not erased that, but the vending will be that whole week. So
Okay, so the whole week.
whenever vendors are available, because some people will come in maybe the first 3 or 4 days, and they'll want to vend, and they may not want to stay for 3 or 4 more days, or may not be able to stay 3 or 4 more days. So there will people who will come in later and want to vend. So that whole week there will be vending. So I
Okay,
think June 1st probably means it's the cutoff day, because
the cutoff days.
that's
Okay,
the day when the mayor will have his Tulsa massacre. That's Tulsa Massacre Day for Mayor Monroe Nichols.
okay. And the price, is that the price? 10 or
Well,
$12?
that's tentative. That depends.
Okay,
Once we get the packet together, all that will be in the packet. See, I needed to send that to you all, so you all could work it out and see if it makes sense, if
got
it's
it.
going to work for that price.
Okay.
Because if we're going to rent chairs and tables for people to vend, we certainly will have to charge them more than $5 or $10.
Right, right, right,
So
right, right.
so
Okay,
that's kind of like, all that's kind of up in the air. But thanks for
okay.
getting out. I don't know if you could post that on the screen so people could see it or not. I didn't do
Um,
everything. That was the packet for you have the vendors packet. Let me look at my book. You have the vendors packet, and you have
events,
the
events also.
the events for North Tulsa events. I typed that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have
Oh,
ball games and let's see, Buffalo Soldier descendants, genealogy, you'll be talking about that. A gospel explosion, graduate's gift, you have that. Greenwood Women's Business Center. Let's see, Lacey Park, mm, libraries, parade, parks, recycling. So I'll get with you on all of these. Tulsa Community College, money management for youth.
mhm.
Instead of boots on the ground, you want sneakers on the ground for the youth. I like that one. Vendors awareness also. Let's see, youth generation. I'll put sneakers on the ground by that one.
Okay. Okay, now I think, I don't know if I finished it or not, but I was supposed to put a code on there to tell tentatively whether that's a workshop, a presentation, a panel discussion, like the gospel explosion should have an E, which means that's going to be an evening event,
Evening, you do.
right?
It's there.
And P, I think it's P and something. A P and a /D could be, it's either a panel discussion or like Miss V's event. Miss V may want to just make a presentation, or she may want to have a panel discussion, or she may turn it into a workshop. I'm not sure, how she's going to do that, what she's going to do, but but tentatively, we want to be able to size it up and let
Mm-hmm.
the people look at it and decide if this is correct. Is this what I'm really planning on doing? So that's
Okay.
why I want you all to get that list so you
Mm-hmm.
can chart it out, the days of the week, and then also include those events, because I have to check with many of the people in Tulsa to see if they are going to be available. Like if we have, there may be someone who has a lot of animals, and they could have a little pet farm where the children could go and see ducks and geese and ponies, and it may have pony rides. I'm not sure. I have to check with these people and confirm it first. We have to check because there is an insurance thing that's going to be required. That's another thing we mentioned the other day, and we have to tighten that up for these kinds of events. There has to be a certain amount of insurance. Um, I would like to see at a certain time the blocks, the first block before and after, I'll say between, as Sister Karen knows, between the Generation of Destiny and down to 36th Street, that area, the bus be rerouted, or the street be closed off for a certain time of the day. Whereas, but a lot of things have to be done through the city and through the councilwoman or the mayor. And so all of that has to be done this year, so that we can put those things in place and then see if that is what people want. Then we create the packet, and is this what people want to do? So it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot to do. It's a lot to
Right.
do. And anybody who can help us, who are experts at doing this kind of thing, putting packets together, we would be very honored to have you. We hope that we'll have enough funds, because this is the big plan. The big plan is to do this process in Oklahoma, and then we move every year from state to state, or however soon we can do it, from one city to another city, to help that city to build itself up by working with the people in the city. We want the people to get the concept of buy from your own, support your own. There are certain stores in North Tulsa who, as you all know, in every state, in every town, there are people in the city who have businesses, but they don't contribute to a doggone thing in the city. They make no donations to anything. And so we want to make sure when the people come, they will know the stores that they can go in. That's why we want to have money that they can only spend in certain stores. And I'm working on it real hard. That they can go in these stores if they want to buy something. They can buy from these stores, or have vendors who have food trucks and whatever else they have. Where you can buy from those stores, and we'll have a trading post where you can get that money, and then you can get at the end of the event, you can get or the end of when you get ready to leave, you can get your funds back that you haven't spent. unless you want to use some for a souvenir or something. But we want to be able to get into our people's heads that we have to learn to support each other. I was invited to an event by a Black Wall Street person that was in South Tulsa. It was a business meeting event at somebody's black owned business, and they were having this event. But the sad part about it is there's so many places in North Tulsa that they could have opened up a business and had a booming traffic of, our people love to eat. So they could have had booming traffic in that area. But a lot of the businesses, they prefer to go out south or somewhere. We even had somebody, a Muslim, to go way out south where almost nobody lives, to open up a mosque for Black people. Here are most of the Black people up in North Tulsa. I mean, we have to get our mindset straight as to where we need to be, and how we need to support each other. So if we have money that'll only spend in North Tulsa, that will certainly help us to get our head on straight. And we want to be able to move this concept, get all the bugs out, and move this concept. If we could do it every month, go from one state to another, and the people can go, they go, and they support, and the people come out and they support their own community and all that good stuff. If we could do that every other month and go from one state, one town to another town, and help build these businesses up and get the mindset that we have to support our own, that would be a big plus. Today was intended to really give a lot of time to Dr. Shuford and the indigenous people, because and most of them will be responsible for starting the trail off. And unfortunately, I sent her a text, but it didn't go through. The communication is really, 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 really crucial. So if anybody can help us with that, I'd appreciate it. And if anybody who lives in North Tulsa is willing to help us with getting this movement going, I would appreciate that as well. So with that, I want to ask, are there any more questions or any more announcements? Okay.
I do like we're saying about helping our own. I went to a Black-owned restaurant today. It's a barbecue restaurant, and right there, also in the same neighborhood, it was a Hispanic restaurant. Hispanics were definitely there. It was full. Black-owned restaurant was not, as full. But if we did start supporting, and that's something I'm starting to do, is you know visit more Black-owned restaurants. And the barbecue place, it was really good. It didn't have very many people as the Hispanic restaurant did, and it had Black people, Hispanic people, Caucasians, but just helping on, like you said.
Yes, and at the meeting I went to, there were about as many Caucasians there as there were Blacks. You
Hmm.
know, it's just so sad that we don't know, and we're all guilty. I remember one day it came to me after about 3 or 4 years. Why are you jumping in the car, going up to the grocery store a mile away to get a loaf of bread when you have stores right in the neighborhood that you could get the bread from? Why? It's the same bread man. He stops by there and comes by. Why are you doing that? And I had to realize, okay, this is stupid. Just because it's a bigger store, why should I do that and not just get the bread from the store in the neighborhood?
Hmm.
So, we do have to we have to make ourselves conscious, of what we're doing and how we're doing it. And so I hope that, we will all improve on that. And if we have some money, it's going to stop us where we can only spend it at a Black store. I think that would help a lot. So I'm really working on that. Anyone who has any ideas about that, please let me know. I'll be looking to hear from you next Sunday at 6 p.m., God willing. Okay, is there anything else anyone would like to share or any announcements you'd like to make? Okay, remember that I announced that the Harvest Fest that was scheduled for Tulsa, Oklahoma, next week has been rescheduled to be a part of our event in May. because the police will be passing out candy at that time. And we're planning on passing out fruits and vegetables and homemade juice and lemonade. So I'm sure that the little people will not have a problem with that. I know Miss Billy Parker, she was trying to get on, but she's driving and she's in Oklahoma City with some relatives. So I sent her the link, but I guess she didn't make it, or whatever. It was just too much going on at the time. So, but I look forward to hearing from you all next week, God willing. And if all minds are clear and no one else has any other comments, I will just say, may the Lord watch between me and thee while we're absent one from another. Amen. I knew
Amen.
I
Thank
should.
you, Mother Raheemah.
Thank you very much, my sister. Appreciate you and all
Yes.
you do.
Yes,
Take care.
ma'am. Okay,
And
bye.
some people are absent because they're on other calls as well.
Right.
They're trying to
Yes.
vacillate between more absent, but they are getting it. And remember, how was this recorded, Ms. Moreland?
Yes, she recorded it. Yeah, Dr. Little recorded it before.
And they can view it.
Yes, yes. So she can get it to everyone.
Yeah, it'll be on Zoom or Facebook.
Let's see, Karen, I think it records, so she would probably, Dr. Little will probably, it's recording via Zoom, and Dr. Little will send it to everyone.
Right. So there's a Zoom. It's a Zoom call, and it'll be on. There will be a replay.
Notes and everything. Yes, ma'am.
Right.
And then probably on social media. Yes, ma'am.
Right. Well, thank you so much for all you all do. Appreciate it. Take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Peace and love to all.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
West Black Wall Street. The Greenwood neighborhood located in Tulsa, Oklahoma was a place where our ancestors came together to accomplish something that was unimaginable. We were relatively just out of slavery. We were in a time of finding ourselves, and here we were creating self-sustainable communities. What happens next? Black businesses and communities were bombed and burned to the ground. Colorado, a whole town was flooded because it was thriving while Black. It happens over and over again. But we have got to move forward faster to make up for lost time. Black wealth is critical to the success of our next generation. Black Wall Street National, like many before us, have one agenda: to recycle the Black dollar. Whoever controls the wealth controls the opportunities. If you are hearing this message, then understand you play a key role in this movement. Join us. Spread the word. We'll teach you how to create your own NFTs, cryptocurrency, and how other professionals are leveraging blockchain technology so you can grow and help others too. Everyone is always talking about how hard it is to find Black this and Black that. Well, here's the opportunity. We are Black tech geeks. We are using technology to build Black Wall Street virtually, together. This allows us to bridge the gap between all Black businesses and communities across the nation. But to connect every Black-owned business, we need all of you to help. Black directories, we welcome you. We can do this together. By connecting our communities, we make it easier for our members to find each other. All my financial advisors, coaches, service-based businesses, there's a place for you as well. And you, influencers, come over to Black Wall Street National, create your groups, monetize them, build with the platform that really rocks with you. Bring friends here, find friends here, easily shop Black owned. If you have an Airbnb, list your rental. If you're trying to figure out what the next best thing is, then come find it. Join a group that shares the same path you're trying to follow. If you can't find a group, create one. Be a mentor, teach a class, share your services, list your products, promote your events. Find and connect with Black directories and organizations across the nation. just by being a member. All this under one roof with organizations that care about you. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams, and we are and can accomplish anything.
And keep the movement moving. Lee True Vision is proud to have sponsored 100 members for deserving small businesses to take advantage of Black Wall Street USA member rewards. Lee True Vision Labs are where sounds are born, visions are created, and the truth is revealed.